Morning everyone. Today is April 13th. It is 10 a.m. Day 2 of the through hike of the Foothills Trail, leaving the campsite roughly 6 miles in from Table Rock. Good water source, excellent area for tents and hammocks. Today's goal is to pass Sassafras, go to Laurel Fork, and then to Laurel Fork Falls. That should be roughly 15 miles. If I get tired or it gets too late between Laurel Fork and Laurel Fork Falls, there's plenty of campsites in between, but today's goal is Laurel Fork Falls. So last night at camp I had a visit from 2 other hikers. They came in a couple hours after I got there, and they started a little bit later than me, but they're planning on going to the Cantrell campsite, which was my original goal, but I think because of the time, they decided they were just going to see if they could camp in the same spot I was in. And kind of staggered our departures this morning, just so we weren't trampling each other and interrupting each other's hike. So I'm guessing I'll see those guys a little bit later, as we all have kind of the same distance goals for this week. So at the third blue reflector after Table Rock, you'll get to the John Cantrell campsite, and then once you get into the campsite, you'll see the remnants of an old fireplace from his homestead. This was my goal last night. However, I thought it was a lot further than it actually is. It would have only taken me another hour to get to this site. And I really should have taken advantage of it and kept on going, because this is an awesome site. As you can see, around the fire pit, there's a bunch of stone benches. Plenty of places for hammock camping. No widowmakers. Lots of spaces for tents. Here's the remnant of the old fireplace from his homestead. Coming up the Sassafras Mountain Lookout Tower, newly constructed. So we'll take a look and see what's up here. Here's a look at the views from the top of Sassafras. So it's about 1:30. I left Sassafras at 12:30 after taking a 30-minute break just to eat some lunch, rest the legs. Now I'm coming up to the Chimney Gap access. Well, all the downhill I had is now over. Now it's all uphill. So I believe this bridge is my last water source for about 3 miles. So I'm going to camel up here, fill my reservoir. So just on the other side of the bridge is a sign for the Chimney Top campsite. And actually you can kind of see the benches there around, it looks like to be a fire pit. Seems to be a really nice campsite. So I'm just coming up on the Laurel Valley Trail access. Should be plenty enough time to make it the other 4 miles, 5-ish miles to get to Laurel Creek access. Let's go check the board. Alright guys, made it to Laurel Fork access. Now we're heading up to Laurel Fork Falls. I'm not going to be going the 8.1 miles. I'm most likely going to stop roughly 6 miles in and pick up one of those campsites there. It's roughly 3:30. Should be pulling in about 6:30-ish. So just past Laurel Gap, there's a bunch of steps. I think, or at least I hope, I've done all of them. If not, I'll do them. Not looking forward to it because I know those are nothing compared to what's coming up ahead when I get to the Heartbreak Ridge. So for now, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy this view. So today's hike took us from here and then ended up in a campsite right in this area, somewhere between the Laurel camp and this water source. They built a new camp here. Let's take a look and see what that looks like from this side. So we camped yesterday here. Today we ended up right at one of these campsites here. So from an elevation standpoint, started at this campsite here and then hiked to right in this area here. And tomorrow's goal is going to be to hike this, go up past Heartbreak Ridge, which I believe is right there, which is all steps, and there should be a campsite not quite this far. I know there's a campsite prior to that. It's like right in this area. Well, not the one before Heartbreak Ridge, but there is actually one afterwards, and that's where I'm hopefully going to make it tomorrow.